Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today we're going to make altered playing cards, but first let's have our shout out to Black Coffee, W. Alicia, Daggy, Leanne, Christine, Liberty Lost, Lisa, Joyce, and Susan. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, altered playing cards, and yes, we're going to use our napkins. But first I'm going to show you, I have some new napkins over in my Etsy shop. They're Botanical, 2023 new Botanical napkins. Aren't they gorgeous? Now, this is an assortment pack, and let me show you how large these are. These are super large. They are 3-ply. They are absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. All completely covered and just lovely. So I'm just going to quickly show you what you get in the pack. You get one of these. You get one of these. Now, I've had this before, but I decided to get it again because it's so beautiful. And then there's this one, and they're all completely covered. There's this one right here. Isn't that one beautiful? It has a little bit of a gray background. There's this one with the crocus. It says Spring Greetings. And then there's this one. I think this one might be one of my favorite. I've got a couple in this pack, but I want to show you this one too. Look, it even has script on it. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, let's get going. It comes in a cellophane bag, has a little bit of a ribbon on it, or it does have a ribbon on it. It's backed with some cardstock, so there's no bending or creasing or any problems with shipping them. A little sticker on there, and the link is down below in case you want some new napkins. All right, so let's get to our altered playing cards. I'm going to select one red and one black, and I'm going to show you how I do it. So what I want to do is I want to bring in my sanding block. Now, before I got my sanding block, I actually did use an emery board, so you can use an emery board too if you want. And all you need to do is you need to sand your card, and you can see when you've got it sanded, it kind of changes color. You can see what you're sanding off is the wax that's covering this card. That way your napkin will stick on it nicely and won't peel off. So just lightly sand it around. That's all you need to do. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this one as well. It takes a little bit of the color off of the playing card, and that's okay. It's not going to take so much off that you won't be able to see the numbers anymore. You're just lightly sanding it. You're not sanding it a whole lot, just a light layer. And then I'm just going to wipe this off, and I'm going to wipe off my cards here. So got them all wiped off, and now we're ready to use our napkins on it. So what I think I want to do is, I think I want to use, of course I've been using these. Things are kind of falling. All right, I guess it's glued together right there. That's what the issue is. I still have a little piece right here that I think I'd like to use. I have some there are different stages that you go through in making this, and I have the other stages all ready to go to show you what they look like and how to do it, because there's a drying period, and of course on the video we don't really have time to wait for it to dry. Of course, save these scraps so you can do your calico collage with your napkins, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to wipe off my brush right here. I'm going to use my white school glue, and it is mostly glue with a little bit of water. I don't measure. I just put more glue than water, like quite a bit more glue than water, but I make it runny. And the reason why I do it, it makes it a little runnier, and it really does make your glue go a lot further. Even that little bit that you're going to put the water in, it will really help. Alrighty, so now I'm just going to lightly, and I mean very lightly, just make sure that my napkin is touching my playing card so that the glue can do its thing and there's no bubbles. Alrighty, so there. Isn't that going to be gorgeous? Now, I have used the same, put that aside, I've used the same napkins for this project when I bring in the other ones. But of course, because there's so many different things you can pick on the napkins, different areas that you can use, it's not going to be exactly the same. I'm not sure what I want here. I think I want that, if there's enough room. Oh, not really. I'll move it over a little. There will be. Okay. I think I want that. I might as well just trim it right here now. There we go. Now, once again, I'm going to add my glue right here, and I'm going to just brush it on, just like this. That all the glue all the way to the edge, everywhere. And I'm going to lay my napkin on, right on there just like that, and lightly touch the napkin to make sure that the napkin is touching the card, the playing card, without any bubbles, and it's able to really get stuck on there, just like that. Oh, that one's beautiful too. Absolutely gorgeous. The next thing I want to do, I'm going to get the ones that I've already got dried. All right, so your napkin is going to look like this when it's dry. You have the one layer of glue on there. We're going to do another layer of glue right over the top. And you can be a little rougher with this, at least the first couple of strokes. You don't want to just keep going over and over the same area, or you will soften your napkin up and it will rip again. So that's all you need. Isn't that one beautiful? All you need to do is just add your glue and then just spread it out again. This just assures that you've got a nice coat over your napkin and it's not going to rip or tear or anything. All right, that one's beautiful too. Yes. All right, so then after you do that, and you've got that one that we just did, we've got that all dried, which I have right here. These have, wipe this up here, these have 2 coats of glue on it. And so now what you want to do is you want to bring your sanding tool, whether it's a emery board or a block, and you're going to sand off the extra. I hope that sound doesn't bother anyone. But we're just scraping the edge of the napkin all the way around, and you can see it comes off just like that. And you just go around. The block is easier. It also covers more space than an emery board would cover. So just, it's very easy. If you don't have an emery board or a block, I suppose you could cut it. I've never actually cut around it. I'm sure, why couldn't you cut around it? You might not get as close, but look at there. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my stars. Now you could do the other side if you want. What I did is I covered it in coffee dyed paper, the other side, and then I sewed around. I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. So just going to scratch this all around. It really doesn't take any time at all to get it to let go. I sure really do hope this isn't bothering anybody, the sound. All right, let me finish doing this. All right, so I did all of that. It's all off. Now, if you see that there is some of the napkin that's come up, like this one has come up just a little bit, go ahead and get your glue and just reapply some glue and get it placed right back down. That's all you have to do. You could even go around the edges to make sure that it's going to stay down nicely. Of course, you're going to need to let this sit and dry for a few minutes or however long it's going to take in your area. Some areas are drier than others, and just go ahead, something like that, and then let it dry. Well, it goes this way, but you know what I mean. Okay, so let me show you some. Now this is what I did. I went ahead and I backed it with some coffee dyed paper, and then I sewed around. Now this one I edged using the Extreme Glitter Folk Art, and this is what I used for this one. And you can see it's, can you tell? Yeah, you can kind of see. Yeah, there you go. You can get a shimmer. And then on this one right here, I used something new that I found, and it is Bow Bunny stencil paste, and it's gold, and it looks like this. And I just bought it at a local shop. I bought this one at a local shop too, and I just edged it with the gold, and you can see that. And this one is the shimmering silvery color. And see, you can get all kinds. There's that tulip one. There's the one with the gray background. It actually shows a little more of the card. And then there's that one with those big purple flowers. The tulip one. That was the tulip one. And then that's this one right here. See, you can get so many pieces of that card, of that napkin, that look totally different. Those three are from the exact same napkin. Actually, these four are from the exact same napkin. And so they're quite, this one's a wet one, they're quite beautiful. Oh my goodness, you turn it that way. Oh, isn't that spectacular? And then there's a face card with that background of the gray, and there's that crocus again. Now, what can you do with these besides, you know, altering them? Well, you can actually make a flip book with this. So that's what I did here. I put a little charm, a little bow, a little label right here. I folded it across. I put another label down here. They're Tracy Fox labels. And then you open it up, and you can have a flip book. And I actually sewed in the signature right there. And then I backed it with another one. Isn't that cute? I love that idea. Then you could make it as a tag. So I just put a little ruffled fabric here, a bow, one of Shabby Dabby Doodo's butterflies, some book page, and a little gem right there. And that can be a beautiful tag. I did one similar and used another little charm right here and a butterfly, and I did that one like that. Then here's one of the blue ones with one of those wax seals. Oh my goodness, right? And I used, for the tab, I just used a label. And then here's one of those crocus. Oh my goodness, I think this is so much fun. I hope you've gotten lots of ideas. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.